Alan Turing wrote 2 seminal papers. One about AI, and one about the differentiation and growth of the structure of an organism. Turing's paper on morphogenesis explains how simple mathematical rules, like reaction and diffusion, can create complex natural patterns, such as the patterns on these AI tentacles. Is there a connection between the growth of intelligence and that of organisms? Mike Levin explores how intelligence and biological growth are connected, believing that cells communicate and self-organize like a problem-solving system, which bioengineering can harness for healing, regeneration, and synthetic life. This worm has 2 fully functional heads. Levin's experiments show that bioelectric signals shape body structure and memory in planarian worms. His team altered these signals to change how worms regenerated and found that some retained memories even after regrowing their heads. The second head even regrows old memories from the original head. How the newly formed brain can decode the old memories is a mystery. Do we have to embrace these monsters to understand? Approaches to intelligence today are very neurocentric. Maybe we can include the intelligence of growth and form and expand our approach. There is always more room in the bag of stars. Evolution discovered very early on that electrical circuits are a convenient way to do memory. Cells have been forming electrical networks for ages. Bioelectricity helps cells communicate and coordinate growth, shaping the development of complex organisms. Over deep time, electricity shares memories. First as mechanical delays, later more meaningful. Meaning as an adaptation to collective intelligences that navigate problem spaces. Improvising a colony of selves. Evolution was doing memory, learning, problem-solving, and decision-making long before brains and neurons evolved. Will evolution eventually develop an instinct for climate change? What if evolution rejects those parts of itself that are more organic? As Ursula Le Guin writes, it is a strange realism. But it is a strange reality. Plastics are now being preserved in the geological record, forming a new category of technofossils. Inserting synthetic structures into natural selection processes could be seen as programming evolution in unexpected ways. If plastics persist in fossil records for millions of years, will they accidentally code geological time itself? Technofossils are now a co-evolving force, shaping biology as much as oxygen once did. An orgy of cooperation, indivisible in function, a metabolic virtuosity able to grow on anything, from concrete to battery acid to gases, coded by adaptation to waste information. We, all ourselves, are patterns, temporary self-organizing patterns. How far down does the self-organizing go? Cells, or even deeper? Both cause and effect of itself. Should we put these cells on one side of a radical divide between life and non-life? Do we have to embrace these monsters to understand? A cell adrift, reaching for another cell, not to consume it, but to contain it. Instead of breaking its guest down into parts, it lets the guest cell live. The guest divides. The host divides. And over time they become some other. There is always more room in that bag of stars.